Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Oh, I thought I was missing an earring. Wow, 2 videos in 1 week? Who am I? So, as you can see, I'm in Oregon because this is the Oregon kitchen that you've probably seen a couple times. And I wanted to make myself lunch while I talk to you about mindset and how it affects everything. And, I'm really just kind of spitballing here. Whenever I think of something, I just think, oh, I should just record myself talking about it because I do not claim to be the most intelligent person, but I think I have a lot of thoughts that are, I don't know, I just like sharing my thoughts and I like talking. And a couple of you guys like it. A few of you left some comments in the last video, and you guys are really, really nice. So I really appreciate that. That was so sweet of you guys. And I just want to talk about some things that happened to me today. So, mindset's a big thing. Mindset's a huge thing. So I know in the last video I was talking about how you have to be uncomfortable to grow as a person, and it's very, very true. But another thing is, it's so easy. I'm gonna start making food as I'm talking, but so easy to get so caught up in all of the things of just all the negative things that are happening that you don't want to happen at the current moment. So for me earlier today, I was really feeling down on my luck because I came out here to Oregon and I'm working out here. And if anyone's ever traveled for work, you know, sometimes it can be really hard whenever you expect things to be going a certain way and then they haven't been going that way, and it starts making you think negatively about yourself, and it starts this spiral of, wow, like I expected myself to be so much more successful and I'm really not at all where I thought I was gonna be. And you're trying and you're trying and you're trying, and it just seems like everything is a wall. You keep hitting this wall, and you don't know if it's like you're not pushing yourself hard enough, or you're not good enough, or you don't know what it is that's preventing you from getting to where you want to be. And this morning, I was really, really bashing myself hard because I had a rough night last night. I didn't do what I was supposed to do, and I just was really feeling down about myself to the point where I I was beating myself up. I was really being negative, and what happened was, I took a step back and I reflected. I was like, okay, you know, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. There has to be some really hard days, because without the hard days, it prevents me from being able to appreciate the good days. And I just kept telling myself, I was like, if I keep doing what I'm doing, something good's gonna happen, because you cannot be pouring so much energy and so much work into something and not have it come out good eventually. So if you're working on something right now, a personal project, your own job, your own business, school, whatever it is, and it's really, really hard right now, you're not seeing any of your efforts pay off yet, I want you just to understand that there's always a balance to everything. There's a balance of like daytime and nighttime. Without light, there can't be dark. Without rain, there can't be shine. Without winter, there can't be summer. And there has to be always this perfect balance of good times and bad times. And just remind yourself in the moments whenever you just feel like nothing is going your way, that everything always evens out. Everything always, the playing field is always leveled. I don't know if that applies to this. I don't know if that even makes any sense in this context. But rest assured that everything always equals out in the end, just like flipping a quarter. You can flip a quarter and land on heads like 5 times in a row, and you've only flipped it 7 times. But eventually, if you flip that quarter 100 times, 200 times, 1,000 times, it will average out to half of the time it's heads, half of the time it's tails. Even though you go 30 times in a row landing on heads, never getting tails, that doesn't mean you should, oh, my phone's gonna be crazy. There you go. That doesn't mean you should assume that you're only gonna ever land on heads, because it's just right now, it doesn't look like it's evening out. But the more and more you do it, you'll see everything equals out, everything evens out. And you just gotta remind yourself, like, everything's gonna be okay. This is all good. It's good. It's cool, you know? So, keep your head up. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And the way you think about yourself is really important. The way you think about the world is really important, because if you believe that the people you're interacting with every single day despise you, hate you, all these things, then you're gonna talk to them and treat them like they do. And the reason why I point this out is because I'll do this sometimes. I'll be like, oh my gosh, these people must think I'm so dumb, or they must think I'm this or that or whatever. And whenever you make this story for how someone views you, you start acting as that person. Okay, let me reiterate. If I imagine that this person, Steve, he thinks I'm a horrible person, every time I interact with Steve, I'm going to be reacting and interacting with him as if he thinks I'm this horrible person. I could have no evidence to support that he believes these things about me, but because I believe it, I start acting like a person that's trying to cater to someone that hates me. So in my reality, I'm making it true. And I'm not saying be delusional, be this, be that, but what I am saying is if I go about my day with the mindset of people really like me, I am a good person, people think I am kind, they think I'm outgoing, they think I'm great to be around, then I'm gonna interact with people from such a good place where I'm expecting them to like me, I'm expecting them to think I'm a good person, I'm expecting it to be a good interaction. And I'll start finding that more and more my interactions are better because I have the right mindset about it. So I know I've kind of been all over the place in this video, but I hope that my point's getting across. It's all about the mindset, good positive mindset, and nothing good is going to come from a bad mindset. I've been having a lot of things to worry about recently, and I always catch myself worrying, and I'll be like, this isn't doing anything for me. Like, this is literally doing nothing for me. Worrying about all these things I have no power to change in this moment, what is that going to bring me? Is it going to bring me joy? No, it's making me upset. Is it going to bring me happiness? No, it's just making me worry and stress, and it's taking up so much of my mental space that I can't even think straight. So it's important to check yourself and understand that, like, it's kind of like the serenity prayer. Understand the things that you can change and understand the things that you can't change. And if you can change something, do everything within your power to do so. But accept the things that you cannot change. And just release the need to have control and worry over a situation. And just understand that things do play out usually the best way possible. I don't want to say like just write it out, but for a lot of things, if you just sit it out, write it out, if you cannot do anything to physically change the situation, if you go about it with the right mindset of, you know, everything will be okay, because it has to be. No matter what happens in the end, everything will be okay. The world's not ending. Even if it's something that's really a pressing matter, really intimate, it's really painful, like loved ones being sick or something, there's nothing you can do that you haven't already done. So instead of worrying about it, maybe instead just think in a positive light. Think about how, like, I'm so glad that this is what's happening because it could have been something so much worse. And I know everyone has their own things going on, and everyone's situation is completely different, but just worrying doesn't bring anything positive into your life. And just having faith that everything will be okay. And maybe one day you'll look back and reflect and realize, wow, everything did turn out to be okay. Worrying did nothing for me. All it did was just make me anxious and stress me out and make me so tired and emotionally drained. So just give yourself grace with things. Don't feed into the worry monster. It's never a good place to go. And think nice things about yourself. I will get in these things where I'm just always thinking negative things. Like, I'll do something that I'm not proud of, in the sense of, like, nothing crazy, but let's say I like to work out, I like to be healthy, and I have have some kryptonites, things that really get to me. One of those things is ice cream. So sometimes I'll find myself feeling guilty because I'll have ice cream. And I know ice cream is not bad. It's also not good. I always hate that argument when people are like, there's no such thing as a bad food. Tell me canola oil is good. I dare ya. But what I'm saying is I'll find myself beating myself up because I didn't do this, or I ate too much ice cream, or I forgot to work out, or I didn't call as many people as I wanted to for my business, didn't get enough done. And I'm putting so much energy into being upset with me. What is that gonna do? That's not gonna make me magically do everything. Yes, you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself before you really wreck yourself. But you also need to have the kindness for yourself to forgive yourself and say, I didn't hit all the goals I wanted to do. I didn't do everything I wanted to do. And that's not where I want to be, but why am I going to use my mental energy to hurt myself? Why don't I just use that mental energy to do the things I need to do? So yeah, sucks. I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do today. I didn't do the best I wanted to do today. I didn't follow my plan. I fell off the wagon. I did whatever. I'm not going to punish myself. Instead, I'm going to come to myself with compassion, kindness, and care, and understand, like, I am human, okay? Also remember that, like, you're literally human. You're supposed to mess up. You're supposed to have issues. You're supposed to not be perfect. And honestly, imperfection is perfection, because it just is. At least in my brain. I used to be a serious perfectionist with like video editing. I feel like that's why I've leaned so much into like, I don't edit anything anymore, because I was chasing perfection, and the imperfection of things is the perfection, because it's the perfect blend of all these different things that happen that make something so perfect. You can never truly make anything perfect. You can't make something perfect on purpose. It just becomes perfect because you made it. Please get what I'm saying. Please get what I'm saying. I wish I could just zap my thoughts into your brains. But give yourself grace, because you're human. You're gonna make mistakes, and beating yourself up is wasting your energy, your mental energy, your spiritual energy, and you gotta take care of yourself. You really do. It's very easy to get in this trap, especially like people that diet and work out a lot. They'll get in this trap of like, oh, I just gotta starve for like 7 days because I want to be able to fit into this gown, or I want to go to the beach, or I want to feel good about myself. But what ends up happening is you start hating yourself. You really start coming at yourself from this very dark place, and this can happen with work too, not hitting your benchmarks, your goals. And so you just start hating yourself and loathing yourself. And then what happens is you self-sabotage. You start going and doing the things, or not doing the things that you're supposed to, out of almost like rebellion, where you're like, fuck you, Natasha. I'm not gonna work out because I'm angry at myself. And then you get more angry at yourself, and you eat a bunch of ice cream, and then you're like, and you're in this sorrow, you're in this guilt, you're in this agony. And it could have all been avoided if you would have just been like, hey, it's okay. I didn't do what I wanted to do. I didn't hit the benchmarks. I didn't follow my plan. But I'm not going to sabotage myself. I'm going to have the right mindset about things. I am human. I'm perfect the way I am because I exist right now in this moment in the universe. And that's amazing. Like, we exist right now. We're breathing. So because we're alive, like, that's something to be really excited about. And I feel like that's always going to be a theme of my videos. Like, you're alive. Like, this is amazing. This is the best day ever. You should be happy. You should be rejoicing that you're breathing air. You get to run and jump and spend time with people that you love, and eat and sing. Like, be excited about being alive. There's so many people that pass way too early, and they never got to do things. So be happy, enjoy your life, do all that. But also give yourself grace. Yes, we all have the goals we want to make, to hit the benchmarks, all this stuff. But you will never get that if you're coming for your own throat. You'll never get that if you're always attacking yourself. Instead, you will find yourself far behind. Far, far behind. So I hope this video touched some people today. I hope you understand my point of mindset. Your mind really does have the power to shape your world around you. If you believe every day is going to be the best day ever, you're going to find the good things in your day. If you believe everyone's out to get you and you have bad luck, you're going to keep finding that bad luck. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, I'm Natasha Kleinbach, and please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts about mindset. Let me know if you want me to talk about anything, or you can just say hi. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Goodbye.